If you're looking for a prop trading firm, Take Profit Trader and Apex Trader Funding are two of the biggest names out there. Both promise fair rules and real payouts, but which one actually gives traders the better deal? I tested them side by side to find out. Now, before we get into the features, here's what I always do before trusting any prop trading firm. I usually seek other traders' experiences, their stories, and most importantly, their frustrations with the funding trading platform. So I always dig into the user reviews, especially the negative ones, because anyone can look great on their website, but the real test is what happens when something goes wrong, right? And with Take Profit Trader, I found one user who was pretty frustrated. He passed a $25,000 eval, used a promo code to waive the activation fee, but then the credit never showed up. He said he emailed and tried chat support, but got no response for almost 2 weeks. Now, that sounds bad, I get it, but here's the thing too. The company actually replied. They explained that the promo was for new accounts bought with direct payment, not with existing credits. So, in the end, it was a misunderstanding about the terms. And they apologized for the slow support, blaming a surge in new signups. So, to be honest, I've used their support, and my experience was the opposite when I tried, quick and helpful. But this review shows that if you don't read the fine print, you might hit a snag, and sometimes they get busy. It does seem like a rare case because most reviews I came across were from traders who have had the opposite experiences. One trader said that Take Profit Trader is fantastic, specifically because of the day one payouts without the silly rules of the other firms. Another trader called it the best payout system ever. He added that he loves Take Profit Trader and hopes they never change their payout system. So yeah, that's the consistent theme here, speed and simplicity in getting paid. Now, let's compare that to a common complaint I found for Apex Trader Funding. One user reported being locked out of his account for over 2 weeks due to a password issue, with no response from support, all while their subscription kept billing. This is a bigger red flag for me than the other. Account access is really everything to me. But to be fair to Apex, their positive reviews often highlight something else, that they are reliable in actually receiving payouts. For example, one user got their first payout via plane in under a week, and others love the ability to manage up to 20 accounts for copy trading. Then there's this trader who said that he loved that he could pass up to 20 accounts and use copy trading. And that's where Apex really shines. Like, if you want to scale big and manage multiple accounts, their structure is built for that. And for pure, straightforward payout satisfaction, Take Profit Trader is the prop trading platform for you, I think. But the features are actually where Apex versus Take Profit Trader comparison actually gets really interesting. So it's not just about the rules, it's about which platform gets out of your way and lets you trade. So let's start with the biggest thing, the payouts. With Take Profit Trader, the philosophy is speed and simplicity. Once you're a funded pro trader, you can request a payout anytime your account is above its starting balance. So there's no minimum trading day requirement. I've personally seen people get paid within, days of passing their evaluation. So think about that. No waiting 8 days, no needing 5 profitable days in a row. If you have a great day one, you can technically just request a payout then. That's huge for cash flow and motivation. Their profit split starts at 80% for you on the Pro account, and when you hit a few milestones, you get bumped to Pro Plus, which lets you keep 90%. And with the reward system, you earn points for things like consistent profitability, which you can redeem for things like profit share boosts or even free resets. So it like gamifies consistency in a really smart way. Plus, the resets are really affordable. It feels like they've designed the rules to help you keep trading, not to trick you into failing. Now let's look at Apex Trader Funding. Apex is a giant in the space, and for good reason. Their strength is flexibility and scale. You can have up to 20 funded accounts, and their copy trading feature lets you manage them all at once. So if you're a trader who wants to build a large operation, this is a massive advantage. Their payout rules, however, are more traditional. So you need to trade for at least 8 days and have at least 5 of those days be profitable with a minimum of $50 of profit on those days before you can request your first payout. So it's like a safety net for them, but it can slow you down. And for a beginner, those first 8 days can feel like an eternity. But their profit split is a solid 100% on the first $25,000 you make. And then for after that, just 90-10, which is incredibly generous upfront. But here's the key difference in the Apex Trader Funding versus Take Profit Trader comparison. Apex's rules are more complex, I feel. They have things like a safety net on your first three payouts. It's not bad, it's just more to read, more to understand. Take Profit Trader's rules are simpler. The path to your money feels more direct. So for me, that simplicity reduces the psychological pressure, which can be half the battle in trading. Both offer great platform support, but Take Profit Trader's one-step evaluation is just faster, less waiting, less hassle. But no, neither of these prop firms is perfect either. So let's be real about Take Profit versus Apex's downsides. So for Take Profit Trader, most commonly the critique I see the most is that their maximum account size currently tops out at $200,000. So if you're a trader aiming for 500,000 or $1 million accounts, that's the limitation there. Apex does offer larger account sizes. But for probably 90 to 95% of traders or something, like a $200,000 account is more than enough to start scaling from there. And their model is so payout focused that growing your account through profits is the real goal anyway. For Apex, though, the downside is in the complexity. The rules around payouts, the safety net, the minimum trading days, it can feel like you're jumping through more hoops. If you're not a detailed-oriented person, you might accidentally break a rule you forgot about. And that being the case, if you are that detailed trader who wants to build an empire with 20 accounts, those rules are just part of the framework. It's a trade-off. And when it comes to cost, both Take Profit Trader and Apex Trader funding are priced competitively for the value they offer. They're serious tools for serious traders. Apex often also runs massive sales where you can pick up an evaluation account for a really low price. It makes getting started super affordable. Take Profit Trader's pricing is really straightforward, and they frequently also have promotions that can waive activation fees. Their value is in the speed, and you might pay a similar price, but you could get to a payout much faster. Click the link in the description of this video for their most current pricing plan. We'll keep it updated with any active discount codes for both Take Profit Trader and Apex Trader funding so that you can get the best possible deal. So, after testing Take Profit Trader and Apex Trader funding, which prop firm will grow your wealth faster? Well, if you personally value speed, simplicity, and the fastest path to consistent payouts, Take Profit Trader is incredibly compelling. And for me, the ability to get paid quickly and simply tips the scales, but you really can't go wrong with either. Check the links in the description to see their latest offers and start your challenge today.